His name was Cody. He had no parents. An orphanage was his first home. Life had always been a struggle for him. He nearly choked on a bagel at 5. He almost drowned in a river at 7. At 13, he was saved from traffickers. At 19, a speeding car almost hit him. A tumor grew in his brain at 23. His luck had finally run out completely. He died on his 24th birthday. Then good news arrived. He was alive again. The bad news was his new reality. He was inside a novel. A system was now bound to him. It told him he had to complete a mission. Only then could he return home. The book was a tragic romance. He was a lazy, good-for-nothing character. The heroine was his sister, Laura. The hero was a poor but brilliant student, Mark. They were childhood sweethearts, deeply in love. But Laura's parents were greedy. They wanted her to marry into wealth. They found out about her relationship with Mark. They fiercely forbade them from seeing each other. Laura cried constantly. Her health began to fail. Mark studied relentlessly to earn his way. He wanted to marry the woman he loved. But fate had other plans for them. Laura's father heard a rumor. The wealthy Vance family sought a bride. Their young son, Julian, was terribly ill. The marriage was for good fortune. He sold his daughter without a second thought. Laura threatened to end her own life. Her father made a cruel counterthreat. Mark would die with her if she refused. So Laura obediently agreed to the wedding. But on the eve of the ceremony, she vanished. She and Mark had eloped together. It was too late to find them. The Vance family had paid an enormous sum. Canceling was not an option. So her parents did something monstrous. They drugged their own son, Cody. They put him in the wedding car. In the original story, he would have woken up. He would have escaped. Laura would be dragged back. She would marry Julian to save Mark's life. The lovers would be torn apart forever. She would become a young widow. He would rise to great power but never marry. They would love each other from a distance. Julian was also a tragic figure. He was born with a severe illness. He spent most of his life in bed. He longed for the outside world. He yearned for genuine connection and love. His body trapped him within the grand estate. He had looked forward to his life with Laura, but she confessed her love for another man. He was heartbroken for them. Julian offered to let her go, but she was now a married woman. She felt unworthy of Mark. They became friends instead of husband and wife. Julian used his influence to help Mark secretly. Laura told him stories of the world outside. He died longing for a life he never had. The system explained Cody's new mission. He had to marry Julian in Laura's place. After Julian's death, Cody could go home. Cody was furious at the absurdity of it. He pointed out the obvious problem. He was a man. The system confirmed it knew his gender. It instructed him to hide his identity. Cody felt a wave of helplessness. He asked what to do about the wedding night. The system told him to figure it out himself. Just then, footsteps approached the room. They were weak, followed by heavy breathing. It was clearly Julian. The man was so fragile. Why was he attempting this? A woman's voice urged him to rest. Cody felt a surge of relief, but Julian insisted he must stay. Otherwise, it would cause scandalous gossip. He was surprisingly thoughtful. He dismissed the maids and nurses. The door clicked shut. Cody saw Julian walk towards him. His heart hammered against his ribs. The man sat down beside him. A hand reached for his veil. Cody dug his nails into his palms. The veil was lifted. Julian was exactly as described. He had a stunningly handsome face, but it was pale and without color. He looked like a gentle breeze could topple him. His beautiful eyes were full of exhaustion. Julian studied him for a long moment. He then offered a weak smile. He suggested it was time for them to rest. His face moved closer and closer. Cody's mind raced with frantic thoughts. He needed help from the system. The system's voice was cold. It wished him good luck and went silent. Julian was just a hair's breadth away. Cody leaped away from the bed. Julian stared, startled by the sudden movement. Cody offered an awkward laugh. He reminded Julian they had not shared a drink. He quickly poured 2 glasses of champagne. He handed one to his new husband. Julian hesitated for a moment. Cody thought he suspected poison. He moved to drink his own glass first, but Julian stopped him. He took the glass and linked their arms. His eyes sparkled like 1,000 stars. He was breathtakingly beautiful. Cody was momentarily mesmerized. Julian gently brought him back to reality. They both drank the champagne. Julian's face was flushed. He whispered that it was time to rest. His tall frame loomed over Cody. Panic set in. Cody pressed his hands against the man's chest. He stammered that his period had just started. Julian paused. He went to open the door and looked out. The hallway was completely empty. He turned back with a confused expression. Cody realized his mistake. He corrected himself with another excuse. He explained it was his monthly visitor. Julian surely would not want to proceed. He called for his personal attendant, a girl named Tess. He whispered something to her. Then he told Cody to rest well. A short time later, Tess returned. She carried a steaming mug of dark liquid. Cody's heart sank. He worried it was poison. Perhaps an unlucky bride was a bad omen. His face twisted in fear. Another maid commented on Julian's kindness. She said Tess had prepared warm honey tea. Cody looked at Tess for confirmation. She nodded and said it was for him. He gratefully took the mug. He drank it all in one gulp. Anything was better than poison. The next morning, he felt eyes on him. A young woman in a uniform was staring. Her gaze was filled with resentment. Cody tentatively asked if she needed something. Her tone was harsh. She told him to get up immediately. He was late to greet Julian's mother. The hostility was baffling. She introduced herself with unconcealed pride. She was the matriarch's head assistant, Agnes. From now on, she was assigned to him. She clearly resented the new duty. Agnes was a known bully in the novel. She had tormented Laura endlessly. Only Julian's protection saved her. But Cody was not Laura. He nodded calmly. He told her she did not have to serve him. He would inform the matriarch of her refusal. Agnes's face went pale. Just then, Julian entered the room. Agnes's eyes flickered with a new idea. She suddenly lunged toward Cody. He reacted instinctively and pushed her away. She flew backward dramatically. She landed with a solid thud. But she scrambled up immediately. She began begging for Cody's forgiveness. It was clearly an act. She was trying to frame him. Cody decided to play her game. He managed a pained, fragile smile. He told her to leave. He then lowered his head and began to sob quietly. Julian's brow furrowed in concern. He asked Agnes to explain what happened. Before she could speak, Cody interrupted. He begged Julian not to ask. He said he could endure the mistreatment. This made Julian even more suspicious of Agnes. Cody glanced at him with tear-filled eyes. He looked like a victim of terrible bullying. Julian gently pulled him into an embrace. He promised to get to the bottom of it. Cody added more fabricated details. He described how Agnes insulted his family. He made her sound vicious and cruel. Julian sent Agnes to work in the gardens. He then asked Tess to help Cody dress. Cody quickly refused the offer. He was not used to being helped. Julian simply smiled and agreed to wait. Dressing was a challenge. Getting his hair right was impossible. He struggled for a long time. Julian eventually came back to find him. Cody was searching for lipstick. He forgot the modern term was out of place. He corrected himself, asking for lip rouge. Julian looked at him and burst out laughing. He gently ordered a bowl of water for Cody. Tess was shocked when she entered. She asked what happened to his face. He had made a mess with the makeup. Julian dismissed the maids. He would do it himself. He gently tilted Cody's chin up. His touch was soft and his eyes were serious. Up close, he was even more handsome. His skin was flawless. His features were perfectly sculpted. A slight wheeze was the only sign of illness. He coughed softly, turning away for a moment. His warm breath brushed against Cody's cheek. The proximity made Cody's heart pound. He held his breath, afraid to move. Julian finished and straightened up. He instructed Tess to help with Cody's hair. He left the room without another word. His retreat seemed hurried and clumsy. Cody looked in the mirror. He was stunned. Julian was incredibly skilled with makeup. He had transformed Cody's clumsy attempt. He now understood Julian's earlier amusement. They were an hour late. Julian's mother was furious. Julian took the blame for the delay. He claimed his poor health was the cause. His mother still insisted on discipline. She assigned a tutor to teach Cody etiquette. The following days were torture. There were rules for walking. There were rules for talking. There were rules for sitting and eating. The lessons were endless. Mistakes were met with harsh punishment. Cody complained to the system. The system offered no help. It warned him not to call again until Julian died. Then it vanished from his mind. Exhausted, he went to find Julian. The tutor followed him. Cody hid behind Julian in fear. Julian calmly dismissed the woman. Later, she tried to teach him needlepoint. He was supposed to embroider a gift for Julian. His attempt was a disaster. The tutor showed the messy fabric to Julian. Cody held up his pricked fingers. He looked at Julian with pitiful eyes. Julian told the tutor to leave. He explained that his wife was needed elsewhere. He found a first aid kit. He insisted on treating Cody's fingers. His touch was incredibly gentle. Cody found himself thinking about Julian. He was a truly good person. If Cody were a woman, he would fall for him. He felt only pity and a deep sense of wanshi. It was a tragedy that such a man would die so young. One evening, the tutor pushed him into Julian's room. Julian was undressing for bed. The tutor gave Cody a meaningful look. She closed the door behind him. He knew he was expected to seduce his husband. He took a deep breath. He walked forward and untied Julian's robe. He mechanically removed his clothes. Soon, Julian stood in only his boxers. Cody froze, suddenly overwhelmed. Julian just chuckled softly. Then Julian pulled him into a sudden embrace. His fingers traced the lines of Cody's face. He whispered that there was nothing to fear. The tutor was still outside. He was only helping Cody avoid punishment. Relief washed over Cody. He relaxed in the man's arms. Their eyes met. He could hear Julian's heart beating rapidly. Julian slowly leaned in closer. A sound in the hallway broke the spell. The tutor's footsteps faded away. Julian released him. He explained that the woman was gone. Cody nodded, his gaze fixed on Julian's thumb. It had been pressed between their lips. There was no actual kiss. Still, Cody's face flushed. He thanked Julian and hurried back to his room. His legs felt weak. His heart was doing things it should not. Life became a strange mix of boring and intense. He spent his days navigating the estate's politics. With no phone or TV, he was often bored. One day, he went into town with Tess. A man blocked their path. He made a suggestive comment about Cody's beauty. Tess nervously identified Cody. The man was Julian's older brother, Vincent. Vincent had a difficult history with the family. He resented Julian for receiving more attention. He had left the family years ago. Now, he actively worked against their business interests. He looked Cody up and down. He sneered about Cody's difficult situation. He made a crude remark about Julian's illness. He implied Cody must be lonely. He offered his own services to relieve that loneliness. He called Julian a dying cripple. Cody had grown to care for Julian deeply. He could not tolerate the insult. He punched Vincent hard in the face. Vincent, bruised and bleeding, called the police. The family matriarch was furious with Cody, but Julian defended him without hesitation. At the police station, Vincent lied. He claimed Cody had propositioned him first. He said he was attacked after rejecting the advance. The crowd began to murmur against Cody, but Julian stood by him. He said he believed his spouse completely. Cody then admitted to hitting Vincent. He told the officer he did not regret it. He explained that Vincent insulted his husband. No one should tolerate such disrespect. He declared his loyalty to Julian. He would do it again to defend his honor. His passionate speech moved Julian's mother. It also impressed the officer in charge. The officer investigated the matter properly. The truth was quickly revealed. Vincent was humiliated. As they left, Cody confronted him. He asked who was more handsome, him or Julian. He said he preferred good-looking men. That was why he agreed to the marriage. He glanced at Vincent's soft physique with disdain. He made it clear he was not interested. On the way home, Cody asked Julian a question. He asked if Julian worried about the accusations. Julian looked at him seriously. He said he never doubted Cody for a second. That statement made Cody's heart soar. Back at the estate, they shared a few drinks. Cody forgot himself in his good mood. He sat with his legs apart. His laughter was deep and loud. He quickly corrected his posture and his voice. Later that night, Julian wanted to stay. Cody faked an illness to send him away. Julian left behind a family signet ring. Cody ran out to return it. He overheard Julian talking to his security guard. The guard said Cody was just making excuses. Julian knew this. The guard asked why he did not expose him. Julian just smiled without answering. Another evening, Julian knocked on his door. His face was flushed. His eyes were full of emotion. He said that while his body was weak, he was in good shape. He mentioned the muscles Cody admired. He invited Cody to check for himself. He took Cody's hand and guided it over his body. The man's physique was indeed impressive. Cody knew he could not continue the deception. It was time for the truth. He confessed that he was a man. Julian only paused for a moment. Then he responded with a shocking revelation. He said it was a coincidence. He was a man too. Cody was momentarily confused. Julian clarified that he did not mind. After all, he did not have long to live. Out of sympathy, Cody agreed to let him stay. Julian kissed him. Cody was stunned. He only agreed to share a room. He did not agree to this. Julian's kiss was surprisingly effective. Cody's body went weak and pliant. The night was a blur of tangled limbs. The next day, he woke up at noon. His entire body ached. In the following weeks, their relationship blossomed. Julian's health improved dramatically. His mother was overjoyed. A doctor confirmed the startling recovery. He said continued happiness would prolong Julian's life. Julian's mother asked about the recent changes. Cody realized the truth. Julian's illness was tied to his mental state. Years of negativity had taken their toll. His newfound love and happiness were healing him. Julian gave Cody all the CR. His mother finally looked at Cody with approval. She threw a large party to celebrate. At the party, guests mocked Cody's hearty appetite. Julian became angry for the first time. He declared that mocking his spouse was mocking him. He stormed out with Cody. Later, Agnes lured Cody to the lake house. She knelt and begged for his forgiveness. Cody sensed it was a trap. Vincent emerged from the shadows. He grabbed Cody, his hands roaming. He paused, noticing something was wrong. Cody used the moment to break free, but Agnes shoved him into the cold lake. She muttered for him to die. His leg cramped in the water. He started to sink. Suddenly, Julian jumped in after him. Cody remembered Julian could not swim. He was sinking as well. Cody fought the pain in his leg. He dragged Julian back to the shore. Julian's eyes were red with fear. Cody pushed him away, angry and terrified. He yelled at him for his foolishness. If Julian had died, he would never forgive himself. Julian apologized, tears streaming down his face. Cody's anger melted. He pulled him into a tight hug. When Julian's mother arrived, Cody confronted Agnes. He slapped her hard across the face. He accused her of conspiring with Vincent. He pointed out she saw Vincent but said nothing. The matriarch was a smart woman. She realized Agnes was the source of many business leaks. Agnes was dismissed and faced legal charges. Cody was still angry with Julian. He refused to let him in his room. He found Julian waiting outside his door late at night. Worried for his health, he let him in. Julian apologized profusely. He promised never to risk his life again. He then kissed Cody, dissolving his remaining anger. One day, Cody's parents arrived. They brought Laura with them. They blamed Cody for everything. They claimed he had kidnapped Laura. Mark was there to support their story. They revealed Cody's secret to Julian's mother. She asked Julian if he knew Cody was a man. Julian shook his head. He claimed to have no idea. Cody's world shattered. He heard nothing but Julian's denial. Julian took control of the situation. He told Cody to go home with his parents. He also told Laura's family to leave. He never wanted to see any of them again. Cody's heart ached with betrayal. Julian secretly gave his parents a large sum of money. He instructed them to treat Cody well. Back at his old home, Laura apologized. She explained their father had threatened Mark's life. She was forced to go along with the plan. Cody understood her situation, but he could not understand Julian. 3 days later, Laura and Mark came to say goodbye. They were finally free to be together. She thanked Cody for everything. She also said she knew he was not her real brother. After she left, the system appeared, congratulated him. His mission was complete. Julian was not dead, but Laura and Mark were together. The system asked if he wanted to leave now. Cody asked for more time. He waited for Julian to come explain, but he never came. Finally, he decided to leave. On that day, Julian's mother found him. She looked older and exhausted. She told him Julian was dying. He refused to eat or drink. She begged Cody to see him one last time. Cody went to the estate. Julian was now skeletally thin. He was overjoyed to see Cody. He reached out a trembling hand. Cody pressed his face into it, sobbing. He asked Julian why he had lied. He was ready to build a life with him. Julian's lie was a devastating blow. Julian explained with a pained voice. He thought Cody loved someone else. He had heard Cody whisper a name in his sleep. The name was Sonny. He assumed it was a lover waiting at home. He could not selfishly keep Cody from him. Cody was stunned. Sonny was the name of a stray dog he fed. He explained the misunderstanding. He also told Julian the truth. He was from another world. Julian believed him without question. He was just afraid of Cody leaving him. Cody pulled him into an embrace. He promised he would not leave. Julian just had to live. He lied to Julian. The next day, he returned to his own world. He saw Julian weeping over his lifeless body. But Julian remembered his promise to live. The system asked why he did not share his real name. He explained that he preferred a new one. In this world, he wanted to be known as Kai. He found Sunny had been adopted. The dog was happy with its new owner. Cody felt a sense of peace. He could move on now. A rumor spread through the Vance estate. A new chef had been hired. His name was Kai. He was a brilliant cook. He was even making the young master gain weight. The chef was Cody. He had found a way back. This time he would not leave. The system protested furiously. It gave him a new mission. Cody ignored it. He kissed Julian, who was holding him. He wanted nothing else. Julian responded passionately. He whispered for Kai to never leave him again. Cody pulled him down onto the bed. He promised he never would.